Did you know that only one of the 7 wonders still stand today? The Great Pyramid of Giza was built more than 4,500 years ago for what Egyptologists believe to be the Egyptian Pharaoh Khufu. At 481 feet, it was the tallest man-made structure in the world for over 3,800 years. Even more amazing when you find out it was built before electricity, engines, or even the wheel. But the pyramids didn't always look like they do today. A layer of smooth white limestone was used to cover the now exposed bricks. This layer was picked over thousands of years to build other houses all over Egypt. Some materials were even looted, including the mummy of Khufu itself. This has led many theorists to believe that Khufu may have never been buried at the site. Inside the pyramid are 3 chambers. The highest was the King's Chamber, where Khufu's mummy was supposedly laid. It is thought that grave robbers stole him thousands of years ago. Luckily for us, the tunnel we think they used has become an entrance for visitors. The walls of the King's Chamber are covered with granite, a material much stronger and more expensive than the limestone that makes up most of the pyramid. Before entering the chamber, there is a room called the Antechamber. This room used to have 3 wooden gates known as a portcullis. You may have heard that word because castles have them too. These would block people from entering the chamber. So how did the grave robbers get in? A gap above the gates meant looters could climb over them and force their way in. Even the Great Pyramid had its faults. The Queen's Chamber lies below the King's Chamber, and despite the name, isn't meant for a queen as we originally thought. We don't truly know what the chamber is there for. Many folks say it was once home to a life-size statue of Khufu. Another idea is that this is where Khufu wanted his mummy to lie, but later changed his mind. But of course, all these theories are just guesses. Below that is the subterranean chamber. Unlike the 2 chambers above it, this chamber was dug out from under the ground and was never finished. Inside this chamber, you can find a pit in the middle of the room, with dirt piled up all over the ground. There is also a small 1-meter corridor south of the room that seems to lead to nowhere. Like the Queen's Chamber, this may have been the first site where Khufu originally wanted to be buried. Most other people before him are usually buried underneath their pyramids to protect their bodies, and it was pretty unusual to have your sarcophagus above ground in the middle of the pyramid itself. What's crazy is that the Great Pyramid was ancient history, even while ancient Egypt was around, having been constructed even while woolly mammoths were walking the planet. Tutankhamun was born 1200 years after construction, and Egypt fell under Cleopatra 2500 years after construction. In 2016, modern tech found a strange space behind the entrance. In 2019, it was confirmed to be a corridor that is at least 5 meters long. In 2017, the same tech found what is now called the Big Void. This void is above the Grand Gallery that's approximately the size of a hockey pitch. We still don't know what's inside these spaces, but even now a team of dedicated scientists have been working hard to finally find the answers. It goes to show when you thought you saw everything, it's always good to keep looking. You'll never know what you could discover.